Hello guys and girls, just chatting a little bit. This is going to go on my Fire Emblem video here. So the commentary's not going to line up perfectly, but you know how it goes. So just putting out some warnings out there, coming from a guy who's been in, for a nerd, been in a surprising number of relationships. Let me turn off this fan. We just got to vent, because when I stop venting and I stop teaching myself what's really going on in this world, I default back to a childlike mindset where I believe people are good and I get very upset when they're bad. You know what I mean? And that's not necessarily the worst thing in the world, but if you're in any type of non-rich life where you're not rich, you're not tall, you're not excessively handsome, you don't got an excessively loving family, you need to operate in a different way. And I've talked about this for over a decade now. Ever since I had some of my first run-ins with bad friends and bad relationships as an adult. And yeah, it's just like, it doesn't matter who, you could literally be like cleaning someone's bathroom, you could be cleaning someone's dad's pubes off of their bathroom, and they're ready to cheat on you the next day for no reason. It doesn't matter how deeply close you are with somebody, how much you believe in somebody, they'll slap their cat, you'll slap their cat for something that they did that was way worse, and then you're suddenly the bad guy. And even if you ask them, like, are you mad at me? They'll say no, but they're actually mad at you, and they actually think worse of you. It's just, everyone's a liar. Any lie they can get away with is, a lot of people don't seem like liars, and they'll be truthful like 99% of the time. But if there's a lie they can get away with, they'll lie, and they won't admit that they're lying. It doesn't matter who it is. It could be literally someone you're going to spend the rest of your life with still, and they're awesome. It's just, people are very flawed, like everyone is. They're all fucking hypocrites. Like, if you even say one little thing that perturbs an older woman who's like got health problems, good luck. You know, like, I could almost say anything normally like mean to my dad, and we'll be chill after. You know, I'm not saying men are straight up better, because men can do the same thing too. I'm just saying, I notice it with women a lot more. Like we'll be friends. I'll say one thing like, hey, did you lose a piece of this kitchen appliance? And instantly, I just snapped for like the first time in my life. I snapped my finger. Instantly, the whole dynamic changed. They got a bad attitude now. They won't work with you. They won't brainstorm ideas on where they might have misplaced it. They won't do anything. They're just mad at you for bringing up something that was a slight flaw. And I've had this with many girlfriends before, where like, we're good, everything seems perfect, and they're always ready to snap. They will snap over anything. You can even like I remember recently I prefaced a conversation because I knew it was going to be an argument, because certain women are like overly political and they overly care about morals, and they can bend the morals the way they want. Like, it's okay for them to do something illegal, but if you do something illegal and you don't get to be their boyfriend, or you're judged, or even if they say you're not judged, you'll still feel judged somehow. They won't say they're judging you, but you'll notice that they're treating you different, and you're like, yeah, I'm definitely judged. And you're not going to say you are, and it would be convenient if you said you are, because then you can work through it, but you won't say you. You know what I mean? And my relationship is pretty great. Like, we've been through some struggles already, and we've had so many good times. So I'm not complaining about my current relationship. I'm actually very happy with it. I'm just saying, there's like, if I had just spent like 4 more days to myself since I was with my new partner, we're not that new anymore, but it's still fun to pretend we're new. And if I had just spent like 4 or 5 days with myself, meditating and conversing with myself in this way, and I would do these conversations with other people, but they don't work. You have to have the perfect person in your life who doesn't judge you, and is very supportive, and isn't there for sex, and isn't there for kisses, and isn't there for love, and isn't there for romance, and is just there for actual friendship, which doesn't happen often. Even like your friends who you're the same gender, or maybe you're just not sexually attracted to that gender, even those type of friends will oftentimes be there for something. Like, they're just kind of using you as a stepping stone, or they're using you because they're lonely, and I don't want to admit that, but it's true. I've had it happen so many times. I've even been the person using somebody. I didn't even know at the beginning that I was using them, you know what I mean? After a while I like realized, like, oh, I'm just kind of using this person for something. It doesn't feel good on either end, you know what I mean? So anyways, what I'm saying is, if you can step back and you can be real with yourself more often, then I'm not saying to kill off the childlike mindset that people are good, or to stab down the you that gets defensive when people are mean to you or treat you in unfair ways. I'm just saying that there needs to be another side of you that is always working towards loving without attachment. You know what I mean? It sounds like just a simple concept, not that important. But it's actually like one of the most important things in the world, because it will keep you from hurting other people, it will keep you from going to jail, it will keep you working on your health, it will keep you a lot of things. Loving without attachment. You love your body, but you're not attached to your body, so you're going to work for your body. And you don't think that every day where you were healthy is just going to immediately transfer to the future. You understand that you can't be attached to those past days, and those past days where you felt healthy, you're going to be in the now. You're going to be working towards the future. You know what I mean? And the reason I'm rambling is because I've been through so much lately, and I need to get this off my chest sooner, and I don't have anyone who has real conversations with me, and I can't because they always like downplay what I say, or they're not interested, or they care more about their friends, or they care more about their job and their life, or there's always something that stops me from having real conversations with people. It doesn't matter who it is, a girlfriend, a sibling. I've said this for years and years, and it just, the farther I get away from these videos, the more true it rings to me eventually. And not at first. At first I feel good. At first I feel like, okay, I don't need to do these kind of things. I don't need to talk about, I don't need to be my own psychiatrist. I don't need to teach myself how to get through life over and over and over again. I'm good. I'm happy with my relationship. I'm happy with this. And then the chinks in the armor start happening. The cracks start opening up, you know what I mean? And you start to see, like, oh, it doesn't really matter how strong I think me and my partner, me and my girlfriend, me and my boyfriend are, you know what I mean? It doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter how deeply I thought I was connected with my siblings. Like, one little thing, one little stick that goes into the spokes of the bike or whatever. There's one little thing that gets into the cog of the wheel or the cog of the gear. I don't know what the good phrase is, you know what I'm talking about. And that's all it takes, and it's crazy, like, I don't mean to use too recent of examples, but like my partner has this cat, and I've pet this cat like thousands of times already, and I've loved this cat to death. I've treated this cat like it was my own first cat in my life, and the cat just like doesn't give a fuck about me most of the time, and it doesn't care about me. I'm having a rough day, it just walks away. You know, I can tell that I'm not happy, but it's not going to come up and try to console me. The dog will usually, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to shit on people's cats, like, they're just animals. But you know what I mean? It's like, when that treats you the same way, you start to feel like, oh, is my partner going to do this to me someday? Is the world going to do this to me someday? Is the world just going to, you know what I mean, flake me off like I was something that didn't ever matter to it? And it's a real concern. Like, your partner might not understand it, because they might think they're harder than you, or they might think they've been through more than you, or they might think they have it harder than you, or I don't care, I'm saying partner, but that could go for anything. That could be your parent, that could be your sibling, a friend, a teacher, whatever. Any person related to you, even sometimes a pet. It's just really frustrating when you see double standards happen where, like, a pet does something bad, the owner slaps that pet super fucking hard. You're like, why'd you slap that thing so hard? And then later on, after hours and hours and hours of your time devoted to their pet, not your pet, their pet, and your pet's getting neglected so that you can love them and their and their little family, you know what I mean? And I've had this, I'm not just using I'm literally talking about other relationships as well from 10 years ago. Same shit was happening. And then you try to discipline the person's pet for doing something way worse that just is like a complete shit in the face, like a complete slap in the face, like the pet clearly thinks less of you. It's not just because it's an animal, it's literally because you can tell that it doesn't want to give you love, and it doesn't treat you with respect, even though you've treated it with respect, you know what I mean? And it's just frustrating. It doesn't matter if it's animal or if it's people. I think living, it just like, is so easy to snap and turn and rescind love, and even like, while saying that it still loves you, it's rescinding the love and giving more love to other people, more love to friends, more love to family, more love to potential future lovers, while saying that they're so faithful, you know what I mean? I've had that happen to me so many times. And this is coming from a nerdy guy who's antisocial, who hasn't really dealt that much with people compared to most, and it's still happening, you know what I mean? I've kept myself safe in this bubble for so many moments of my life. It's not enough. If you have any interaction with outside people, you will succumb to these types of things. It doesn't matter how strong you think you are, how much you've changed, grown. All that's great, but it's still not going to save you from the harsh realities of life and people and living things and attitudes. People will be like, my pet's so smart, and they're so understanding, and then when they do something wrong that you don't like, it's just a pet, bro. It's literally like the most double standard, two-faced shit you've ever seen in your life. Like, your girlfriend will leave you over you having an opinion that it's weird to hunt down 20-year-old quote-unquote pedophiles when these quote-unquote pedophiles haven't done anything wrong, and they're only going after somebody who's a few years younger than them, which is actually legal that's actually legal if the person gets consent from their parents. In some states, it's legal to marry and fuck below the age of 18, and I found that out. And I was like, why are we hunting down people who are doing it legally and haven't done anything wrong then? You know what I mean? Because you don't know what that person's going to do. You don't know. That person might have had completely good intentions. You don't know. That didn't happen yet. And anyways, I'm just saying, like, there's something wrong with me for having a very logical, just opinion on that. I'm not saying anything about doing anything to little girls. I obviously want to protect young people too. Hence the reason why I've never done that, and I've always been sweet to every young child I've ever met in my life since I've been an adult. You know what I mean? Like, and before that as well. What I'm saying is, I don't think the world's should be wasting its time punishing someone who hasn't done anything wrong when there's cops out there who are lying and giving people they're using actual corrupt power, and I can show them, and they're gonna get a slap on the wrist. Meanwhile, a guy who did nothing wrong besides look for love from somebody who's of age in some states, and before we had all these stupidly strict rules, they were of age. And usually that person who's of age, the younger person who's technically of age but not legally of age by our stupid laws, has probably had more sexual interactions than the older person. Because that's usually how it goes when you're talking to young, beautiful women. They can, you know what I mean? A lot of these women in my growing up, even back when I was growing up, were doing this shit by the age of like fucking 12, like probably earlier. You know, I'm not saying that's good, I'm just saying. Who's raping who? You know what I mean? The amazingly beautiful, super sexy 17-year-old who's had sex with loads of older men already under the table, or the 22-year-old nervous guy who's really nice and very sweet and doesn't know how to meet women and is talking to a 17 and a fucking half-year-old, which would be just fine for them to talk in a few months. Like, it makes no sense. There's no logic behind it. People just blindly follow the legal rules when it meets their political views, and then when they don't like the laws, they'll go burgle a house, they'll go cook up some crack, they'll go sell some drugs, they'll go steal from Walmart, they'll go do anything that they want that they think should be legal, and it's okay when they do it. But when you do the shit, you know what I mean? They'll hit and run, they'll do this, they'll do that. It's just frustrating, and I've seen it, and I'm not complaining about anyone in particular. Like I said, I've seen this with almost every person in my life. It's okay for you to abuse an animal, but then we grow up, and now I'm a bad person for saying one mean word to you, you know what I mean? And no, I'm not talking about my relationship. I'm talking about my sibling, actually, from a long time ago. I like my sibling. I'm not throwing them under the gutter. I'm just saying. That's how it was. Oh, a few years before that, it's okay if you kill innocent animals for no reason, basically. But now I'm a bad guy for saying one mean word to you when you kind of deserved it. You know what I mean? And so that you can basically disown me as a sibling for being mean. I didn't disown you for killing a fucking innocent animal. You know what I mean? And it's just double standard, two-faced shit everywhere. And it just always comes back and pops back into your life, no matter how good you're trying to be to people, how honest you're trying to be to people, how much love you're trying to put out there, how much you're trying to grow, how much you're trying to start a fresh relationship or refresh your current relationship that you got maybe this year or last year and try to make it feel like it's, you know what I mean, brand new again. Which there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, it doesn't matter how hard you try, you'll oftentimes run into this bullshit, two-faced, double standard shit again, whether it's coming directly from that person or not, or it's just in your feels, or it's just sort of the way they're treating you, and affecting you 100%, but they're not trying to put it out. You know what I mean? Like they do it a little bit, but they're actually still on your side, but they're just trying to make you see it from the other side. Well, guess what? You're gonna feel it 100% like they're against you. You know what I mean? And that's life. That's the devil. That's God. That's the universe. That's being a human. That's why does it always happen? I don't know. Nobody talks about it. I don't know. Nobody wants to be as vocal, as honest as me. People act like they're so real and they're so honest and blah blah blah. They care so much about hunting down pedophiles, but then they'll just go cyberbully somebody and just committing suicide. Like it doesn't make any sense. That's basically what happened to me. I was not defending pedophiles. I was defending a guy who didn't do anything wrong and probably doesn't deserve to have his whole life taken away. I didn't say he was completely innocent. I'm saying he didn't actually do anything wrong, so why should his whole life be taken away? And why should he be turned into a target on the internet for the government to make money on Snapchat shorts? You know what I mean? And people just blow past my actual arguments and they're like, oh, you're creepy, dude. It's fucking weird, dude. When they're the ones who are probably going to be creepy in a few years when they turn 20, you know what I mean? And I wasn't. I never went against the legal rules, even though it's not that creepy sometimes. A 19-year-old with a 17 and 11-month-year-old, isn't that fucking weird, bro? Just because the government draws a bunch of weird fucking arbitrary lines in the sand, and then it's okay for them to make everyone poor and want to kill themselves because there's no healthcare system, so they always feel like anytime there's a problem with them, they're basically screwed. But I'm a bad person for thinking that a guy who didn't have any sexual relations with somebody who was almost of age, is that, like, there's nothing wrong with that, dude. I don't care what you say. If he did something, sure, there's something a little bit wrong with that. Maybe he should get a slap on the wrist because there is something, I don't think it's right. I didn't say it was right. I'm saying if he didn't do anything, then he didn't do anything, you know what I mean? These people are all guilty until proven. If they can think somebody's a slight creeper, it gives them dopamine in their fucking stupid little brains. That's the problem. They can be like, oh, that guy's a creeper, I'm a good person, let me go shit talk him on Snapchat videos, on YouTube Shorts, on TikTok, whatever it is. Meanwhile, some gang murderer who's out of fucking prison now, who's like 50-something years old, was in gangs his whole life, murdered some innocent. He can make TikTok videos talking about how child molesters are the worst thing ever. It's like, nah, dude, you're right there with them. Yeah, they're fucking horrible, but so are you, bro. Nothing changed. Like, you didn't become a different person with a new life, but that was completely innocent your whole life. You're still a fucking murderer, you know what I mean? And I've seen that before. There's literally a guy who is like a complete prison asshole. And people draw, like I said, arbitrary lines in the sand. Like, there's women out there who literally are like attracted to evil men, as long as they haven't done what they think is evil. They can rob, they can hurt, they can domestic abuse, they can sell drugs that kill people, they can cyberbully people into death. That's cool. You're a prison guy, you're sexy, that's bad boy. There's literal girls like that who are like literal like 9 out of 10s in the normal social like looks department. I don't go by those rules, but you know what I'm saying. They're conventionally attractive by societal standards. And they're not good people. They might seem nice, they might have a lot of friends, they might seem funny in their social media posts and everything, but they're deep down, they have a dark side to them that they don't share properly, and they don't admit, and they don't try to change, and they you know what I mean? The world is mostly corrupt because the women they're not actually, they don't go by the rules of the universe. They don't go by, they make their own moral and political agenda. They draw arbitrary lines in the sand. They're two-faced. Because, why do I say women? Because if these women were good, then men would have to be good to get these women, but men don't have to be good to get these women. Literal prison men have a better chance at falling in love with somebody than I did. And I've never been to prison. I've never hurt somebody that bad. I've loved people my entire life. I've been super sweet. I've been super nice, super kind. And I had the hardest time, almost to the point where I'm like killing myself, suicidal for 10 years. Looking for love, you know what I mean? And meanwhile, some guy can go murder somebody, go to prison, and he's hooked up next day with a conjugal visit. Like, it's a fucking joke, dude. The world is a fucking joke. I can go on and on about it. It's just so frustrating. And when I stop telling myself the realities of this, I start to go to that fantasy land in my head, like, there is no death. People are kind. everything happens for a reason, yada, yada, yada. Don't take things personally, blah, blah, blah. And I lower my defenses, and then it kills me, or it almost makes my partner leave me, or it makes me want to leave my partner, or it does this or that, or it makes me hate an animal, or it makes me hate a friend, or it makes me feel like I have no chance the second my health depreciates because I don't have $1 jillion, or this or that. It makes me want to mangione some motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Like, and it's not me. It's literally the world doing it to me. That's not what I'm a gamer. I'm a lover of my family and my pets and my friends and all the partners. I even love the partners that aren't, like, not in that way anymore, but I even love the people who did me bad, like the bad partners and the bad friends. Like, I still got love for them. I'm not saying I'm the best thing in the world. I'm just saying we should all be more like that, and I should be more like that. That's all I'm saying. And I do bring that to the table enough that I don't feel like I deserve to get thrown under the bus for small shit, you know what I mean? And like I said, I've had this happen. People are so double standardy, like I'm a creepo for thinking that guy who didn't do anything wrong yet probably doesn't deserve to have his life ruined over a small mistake. But then it's okay for some 28-year-old to go fuck a 19-year-old fresh out of high school, and that's not weird though. As long as that person's your friend, it's cool. As long as that person who did that is your friend, it's cool. But if it's your boyfriend who's got that opinion, bad. You're creepy. You know, it's really like that. People will say that they're not acting like that, but it always ends up being like that. It's just frustrating, dude. It's like, no, I've only had legal sex in my entire life. I've never lusted after young people. I've loved young people like they were my own kids. Anytime I pass a little kid, I'm, hi, hey, you need help? You tutor them when I was in school. What more do you need from me? I mean, I've helped build their food pantry for their town. The small village that I used to live in school, I helped build that food pantry and get it running. Like, what do you want from me? You know what I mean? Like, I know I'm not perfect, and I know I make mistakes, and I know that sometimes my opinion is too out there or too aggressive. I understand that. I'm not stupid. It's frustrating, and that's why I'm like that. Because no matter how good I try to be, it's fucking annoying. People will turn on you so fast. Like, and they take, and you're not supposed to take offense to things they say, but the second you got an opinion that's just as logical, if not more logical than the shit that they hurt you with, then, oh, suddenly you're a bad guy, you're mean, they hear every word you say when you're mean, but when you're trying to say something funny to them, they can barely pay attention to you. I've had that happen so many times with so many different people in my life. Like, if I say something mean to them, even if it's a joke sometimes, or it's not, it's like half serious, they get so fucking mad. They disown me. They're like ready to ruin our relationship over it. But then, like, when we're good and I'm trying to tell them a joke that's actually probably the funniest thing I thought of all day, and I want to share this humor with them so that we can connect and bond, they like are half paying attention to me, like, huh? What'd you say? It's like, okay, yeah. Suddenly your hearing loss kicks in. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not picking out anyone in particular. Literally, everyone, like, my siblings have done this to me, my parents have done this to me, my girlfriends have done this to me, not just the current one, many in the past. Everyone does it. No one's immune. I'm not judging anyone. I've probably done it before, not even realized that I was bored, or not bored listening to someone, but just like don't feel like listening right now. I just want to be in my own head and think my own thoughts, you know what I mean? And I don't, and I'm just like half listening. So I understand. I'm just saying. Like, if you're gonna do that to someone, maybe next time they say something mean, don't overreact, or de-escalate the situation, or help them get less mad, or vocalize your feelings quickly and honestly and in a nice way so that things don't get worse. There's a lot of people out there act like they don't want to fight, or they act like they're so sweet, and all this shit, but the second they get a chance to get mad, the second they see an opportunity to change their current relationship or anything, you'll suddenly see a magical new side of them that they never showed before. the thing is, like, I'm warning people about that side of me. I've warned girlfriends, I've warned family that sometimes, you know, my upbringing, having been bullied so many times, and having grown up with such little confidence and stuff, makes me fuck up sometimes and, like, say things that I really don't mean. Or it's just like, you know what I mean? Everyone does that in the heat of the moment stuff. But I'll, like, warn people that I'm like that. Other people, they'll just pretend they're not like that when they are. It's fucking annoying, dude. Like, no, you're like that too, and it would be very nice if you could at least somewhat admit it so that we could be human beings who see eye to eye and love each other. Instead, you want to be Lucy McGoosey woman with 1,000 friends and 1,000 options to date a bunch of men, but then your partner only dates you and only cares about you, and if they go out there looking for side things, you're gonna disown them, but you can go out there looking for side things and just hide it under the gaze of they're just friends. It's fucking annoying, dude. No, they're not just friends. If you need a million friends and a boyfriend, they're not just friends. Never. No matter how someone has convinced you that that's the truth, unless they're 70 years old and they've lived the last 50 years with you, it's not true, I promise you. I don't care how faithful they seem, how much they seem to care about morals, what happened to them in their life that should mean that they're a good person. It doesn't matter. It's you have to look out for yourself. It doesn't matter how many times you've had sex with somebody, how deep, how closely linked your lives currently are, how much you rely on each other. None of that shit matters when it comes to protecting yourself and living your own life and taking time and sometimes neglecting other people because they can't. There's people out there who will let you pump hours and hours and hours and hours and money and money and money and effort and effort and effort into their lives, and then the second you rescind just a little bit of it, suddenly they're on the phone with a friend, suddenly they're texting their friend, suddenly they're looking through politically charged Facebook stuff instead of doing the fucking dishes or taking care of you. You know what I mean? Like, it's probably their time to step up for a few minutes, but then all of a sudden they instantly take their time more for themselves, even though you've been the one giving to them more than they've been giving to you. You know what I mean? Which isn't, I'm not saying that's a bad thing to do, I'm just saying it's frustrating when you've given them so much more effort than they've given you, and when you need them to sacrifice a moment of their freedom to step up and do something for you, they just won't do it, you know what I mean? They'll go and actually step up and give their time and energy to somebody else outside of you. And then they'll be like, well, what are you talking about? Why are you getting jealous? Why are you getting mad? Why can't I have friends? Blah, blah, blah. No, it's because you know what. And you're just pretending to be a fucking idiot. And I'm not, like I said, this has been with so many people. It doesn't matter who it was. Friends growing up. Parents when I was in my 20s. You know, and parents now. Siblings. Girlfriends. It's literally everyone. Me. I'm not perfect. I do this shit to people and probably don't even realize it. At least when I try to realize it, I start to change, and I have a wall up, and I have a shield up, and I'm ready to keep living my life despite the hardships, instead of opening myself up to the hardships, getting hurt by them, and then rescinding back into my shell, or even giving up on life entirely, which is the worst case scenario, which will happen if you're not guarded. You know what I mean? People expect you to open up and to sacrifice and put yourself at risk. Meanwhile, they're guarded, and they're not going to move in with you, and they're not going to pay your bills, and they're not going to pet your dog, and they're not going to make time for you and your family. But if you want things to work, you should be over there by them, paying their bills, massaging their back, taking care of their pets. You know what I mean? And my partner is awesome. My partner, with the limited amount of time she has done so much for me and my family. I'm not mad about that. You can say it, you can pretend in your head that I am, but that's not what I'm mad about. I'm mad about the little bullshits that turn into giant gaping problems and holes in relationships. You know what I mean? Or like when you ask somebody 1,000 times to do something nicely, or to do something a smart way that you've already laid out for them, you're willing to help them, and then they just turn on you the second you've gone for a day or a week or a month. Even though you're still there helping them often, they just instantly forget what you said, go by their own rules, do it wrong, piss you off, and then you can't even bring it up to them because they're gonna be butthurt little bitches about it. It's so annoying, dude. It just makes you like never want to interact with people ever, because if you have any type of opinion, even if you're an amazing person who's gonna do them good, you're gonna work hard for them, you're gonna love them, it doesn't matter. You have a slight opinion, they don't like you now. They're gonna sit on their phone texting someone else nicer things. No love to you. Fake thank yous when you do something for them. It's fucking annoying, dude. And like, I don't mean to be that selfish, but if you're a giving person like me, where you're just like give your money away, give your time away to people, spend hours of your day taking care of their pets when you should be taking care of your health and shit, you have to sometimes just like slap yourself, give yourself, I'm not saying hurt yourself, but give yourself a little slap on the cheek, take a deep breath, remember that you are the only one who can control the cholesterol and the plaque going into your fucking heart. Remember that you're the only one who cares about your emotions at the end of the day. Your partner only fleetingly cares about them. It doesn't matter how much they say they care about them. No partner cares that much about other people. Unless you're like me, which I'm one of the few. Apparently. More people should be like me, and they act like they're as good as me, and then turns out they aren't. Turns out they don't love as much as me. Turns out they're not as willing to sacrifice as I am. It's just really frustrating, and I'm just tired of not having my defense up anymore. I'm tired of not living my own life. Tired of situations. It always happens like with every girl I've ever been with and probably will ever be with. What happens is they seem like they would drop me in a heartbeat if I even like talked to another girl, like not even in a sexual way, just like tried to make friends with a girl. And then meanwhile, they got like 20 guy friends. They're increasing their Facebook friends every fucking day. There's always a new friend on there. They're making friends with people they meet from work. They got girlfriends that they're somewhat sexually attracted to, and they won't even like admit it to you. So then you're just sitting there wondering, like, why are you so attracted? Like, why do you care so much about all these girls who almost do nothing in the real world for you? You know what I mean? And they don't want to admit that they're probably sexually attracted to these people. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not afraid to admit that shit. Like, yeah, I'm sexually attracted to, like, everything that fucking moves. I'm a nerd who grew up without love. What do you think? You know what I mean? That doesn't mean I can't rein it in and love one person. You know what I mean? People like to live in their own la-la lands, and if you're a logical person who breaks down la-la lands, which is what you should be, you're probably doomed, to be honest. All you can really do is live in the moment, live for yourself when you need to, take care of your health, love people when you got the energy for it, don't overextend yourself in loving them for too much. Like, it's not good. Like, it seems like it'll be good. Like, if I just sacrifice everything for this person, they'll for sure stick with me forever. I know they will. There's no guarantee, you know what I mean? There is no guarantee. So why do that? You're not proving that you're a better person. You'd actually be a better person by meditating, doing some yoga, taking care of your health. You're doing so many other things would prove that you're actually being a better person, you know what I mean? They might seem selfish, but if it means you're gonna live longer and you can help people for more years, is it really that selfish? If it means you're gonna have more energy the next week because you took care of your health and you did yoga and you ate well and you only took time to do your dishes instead of their dishes, and you know what I mean? Is that, you know what I mean? It's not always black and white. It's not always cut and dry. Doing something good for someone is the best thing you can do. Yes, you should want to do good things for people. No. Should you always sacrifice your health for that? No. Should you always sacrifice your free time for that? No. If your partner is okay with having a bunch of friends of both genders, should it be okay for you to have some friends? Yes. Yes, it should be. Why should they have loads of options of people who connect with them, whether it's sexually or not? Why should they have loads of options when you have nothing? You know what I mean? That doesn't make any sense. It's a double standard that many women carry into. I've had this happen to me with almost every single woman I've had before this one has acted like I matter so much to them. Acted like they would be super, super mad and leave me instantly if I was even talking to another girl. And then at the same time, all the time, they care more about their fucking friends, and they care more about potential future boyfriends or girlfriends, and they care more about their schooling, and they care more about their thing. You know what I mean? It doesn't make it. It's like people just want you to be like this thing that puts your life on hold for them. And then they won't actually, they'll pretend that they put their life on hold for you, like you're their person. And that's not always the worst thing. Sometimes, you know what I mean, you fake it till you make it sort of thing. I get that. But that doesn't mean that you should ever feel bad for wanting friends when they, like, it's not even that I want friends. It's that I can never, there's no partners out there that exist that want to make me their everything, you know what I mean? And if they don't want to make me their everything, which is nobody, only men, basically only desperate men do that to women. Nobody else does it. Everyone else is okay with polyamorous bullshit. Everyone else is okay with a bunch of like flirting on the side. They just get mad when they find out about it. A lot of people who complain about it happening to them are actually ones just doing it themselves. They are flirting with people at work. They are making very deep... And it's not that you can't be friends with people. It's that if you have a partner who loves you to death, why do you need such deep interaction and such deep conversations and such consistent interaction with other men and women? You know what I mean? Like, shouldn't your partner matter enough that you don't always need to talk to other people? Like, no one said get rid of your friends. We're saying if your partner supposedly matters so much to you and you care about them so much, then why does it seem like you care about all of these other people more than them? It shouldn't seem that way, you know what I mean? No one said to get rid of these other people or be mean to them. They're fine. That's great. But why do you always put them above your partner and then expect your partner to put you above everything else in their life? You know what I mean? And that's always how it goes. I've had so many people who, they open the relationship and they basically tell me that that's not how they are. Without me even asking, they tell me that. It's like they know. And then they just end up being exactly like that. They just care so fucking much about their friends. They wouldn't leave their friends for nothing. Their friends can barely care about them and never do anything physical and no actions for them. Yeah, they talk to them, but there's no actions that are benefiting. They're not sacrificing for them. You know what I mean? But somehow they still matter more than me. Why do they matter more than me? I'm the one actually sacrificing. My money is going into your rent. My hands are doing your dishes. My hands are doing your laundry. My hands are taking care of your pets. Their hands are caring about their boyfriend and getting their money. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make any sense. And if you even try to bring this up, I don't care how good, don't bring it up. Keep it with the boys. Keep it with yourself. Because if you bring this up, it will end your relationship. Because once you find out the secret of women get mad at you, basically. I'm not saying only women do this, but if you're in my shoes and you're only dating women, that's the only type of person you're going to run into this problem with, you understand? I'm sure you could have it in any type of relationship. But if you're coming from where I come from, that's how it's going to happen to you. It's going to be a woman, because you're attracted to women, and you're dating women, and they're always going to carry this weird double standard where they say that you matter the most in their life, but actually everything else matters more than you. And it's okay, it's just the way women are. Women are evil, humans are evil, but just be aware. If you're an actual giving soul who will sacrifice more than other people, you will run into this, I guarantee it 100%. Some version of this will happen to you. Anyways, that's my spiel for today. Much love. Best, watch out for yourself, guys. Just be aware of these things. I'm not telling you to end your relationship or anything like that. I want your relationship strengthened. I want you to care about yourself and to be your own person and to not feel so fucking attached to somebody who would leave you over petty shit. And I'm not saying everyone who would leave you over petty shit is a bad person. People are just overreacting. That people are butthurt about their past. People are self-conscious. People make mistakes. So, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't necessarily mean, just because somebody would leave you over something petty doesn't mean that you should not be with them. It doesn't mean you guys couldn't grow together, grow up over the years, and maybe one day y'all wouldn't leave each other over something petty, you know what I mean? That's how I think of it. That's the only real way to think of it. We're all just children. Most of us didn't learn shit growing up. We're just like big babies. The only one who really knows something is like a fucking 85-year-old who's actually lived their whole life very well. That's like the only person who's actually wise. You can quote-unquote be wise beyond your years, but not really. Because if that person who was so wise beyond their years was actually that wise, they would be spending all of their vital energy to help people, and people don't do that. Those kids who are so wise, I'm not saying they're not impressive. I'm saying that they're not as wise as you think they are. The second one bad thing happens to them, they'll crumble like anyone else. So anyways, that's what I've been going through. I talked for about 20 minutes longer than I wanted to, but it's all good. I'll just skip the commentary later on. But that's what I've been going through, all types of bullshit like that. It's just, and my relationship's been pretty great. We've had so many great days, a lot of great TV shows, great meals. A lot of good vibes, got a lot of romance, a lot of good times with the pets, a lot of fun. I go out there, she's got me in town, I get to, I get to, you know, bike around the city for the first time in my life. There's a lot of good things, like I'm not complaining about any of that. I don't want to lose that stuff over petty shit, is the main point of this video. That I don't want to lose real good shit over petty shit. Like that's like the bad end of a timeline. Like that's disgusting to me. That's like killing a baby. That's like a new romantic partner accidentally leaving. That's like two 18-year-olds who fell in love and it's gonna be amazing, and then they accidentally leave each other over like a misunderstanding. Like somebody flirted with one of them, and then the partner got jealous, even though it wasn't consensual flirting. You know what I mean? Because that could happen. That's basically happened to me before. I've had a girl get jealous over me because a cashier was slightly nice to me. And I've had me get jealous over a girl because the girl always wanted to talk to other people. Even though we're supposedly boyfriend and girlfriend and we're literally living together. And they're just like desperate to fucking give energy to other people, and I'm not saying they can never do that. It's the fact that they're so desperate for it. Like that's a red flag, dude. That's a worse red flag than physical abuse. I don't care what anyone says. I'll take a punch in the arm any fucking day over I'm gonna ghost you for the rest of my life. You can call me a bitch ass little pussy ass bitch and actually mean it, and I'll take that 1,000 times over ghosting me for the rest of my life and leaving me without the person I fell in love with. You know what I mean? People are petty and weird, and they have the worst opinions in the world. Shit makes no fucking sense. They act like they're so logical, they're so smart, they grew up and they were so smart, and then you hear their opinion and it's like, dude, are you fucking serious? That's the dumbest, most childlike, most nonsensical, no logic involved opinion I've ever heard in my life. Blind belief for the wrong fucking cause, basically. You know, a lot of people act like they're so fucking, they care so much about politics and morals and all this, and then they invest no energy into actually helping the people out there who are in need. So how can you say that you care so much about these little political issues, these laws, these like oddly strict stipulations that the government places on us, and you're so with it and it's so just, but then you don't even spend like 1% of your life caring about those in need. You know what I mean? But people are just, they're full of it. People are fucking, every person out there is full of it. There's literally no, if there was people that weren't full of it, the world would be a better place. If there, we wouldn't have money in the traditional sense. We wouldn't have so much taxes going towards nothing. We wouldn't have so many rich people with extravagance that don't even have to work for it anymore. They just get like extravagance for extravagance sake. They get more for having more money. They can make more money for having more money. Like, the world wouldn't be anything like it is now. There wouldn't be a bunch of fucking 10 out of 10 looks women who think they're so fucking great. They'd actually date normal people. It's just, I could go on and on and on. So many things would be different if this world actually had people who weren't full of it, who were actually loving people. Just a bunch of fucking hot air. Just a bunch of people who want a bunch of good for themselves, and maybe they're good-looking friends, and that's about it. They're funny friends who make them laugh in their little demonic way. A little fucked up way that they think they can laugh at things. Their little fucked up sense of humor. Everyone. Me, everyone. I'm not calling out anyone. Humans. I'm calling out humans. And living things as well. Pets aren't immune. I've seen pets be very smart, so just because it's a pet doesn't mean it shouldn't know better. Yes, pets can be vindictive. Pets can have vendetta, especially cats. A lot of cats are evil. Like, I'm not saying every cat is evil, but a lot of cats that I've seen are just like very spiteful. They're very non-loving. I don't care what you say. It's a pet. It's an animal. No, it's a living thing that got love and showed love, and now it's being a little bitch. You know, that's the truth of it. Shouldn't get away with being a little pussy-ass evil bitch to people. I don't care what it is. A pet, an animal, a friend, a kid, a girlfriend, a grown-up, a grandparent, older person, younger person, I don't care. You shouldn't be getting away with being a petty-ass, evil-ass, ghosting-ass, non-love person. Love matters so much to these people, unless it's coming to a man, then it sucks. LGBTQ, love and acceptance matters so much, then why aren't you friends with me? You know what I mean? Why aren't you friends with other random nerd man? What that movement really stands for a lot of them is just that we want to be special, we want to mean more than other people, we want our own little group of us who all have the same exact beliefs, and we don't have to give love to normal men, because normal men and women who don't agree with this movement, they're not good people. That's literally their shtick. Not saying every one of them. I know there's goodness behind it. There's goodness behind a lot of things. I'm just saying that's how it very much is. It's a double standard. It's a clique. It's a group that you're not in. If you weren't born into it and it's not your sexual orientation, you don't get to be in it, bro. Peace, love, and positivity to everybody except for you, because you're not one of us. They're not trying to be friends with you. They're not trying to follow. They play Halo. Some of them play Halo 3, and you're the best Halo 3 player in the world. But they don't follow your YouTube channel, and they don't want to know who you are. So how the hell can you sit there and profess so much peace, love, and happiness if you can't even give love to everyone equally? You know what I mean? No, you just want extra love. That's what they really want. Is they want extra love for being them, and you should get less because you're normal. You're quote-unquote normal. That's really what it is. And I could go on and on debunking the fallacies of the world, but I don't really care. God damn, my teammates are trash. We're losing the bots. Got the potty ups on the other side. So it's not a real map. Potty up D stats. It's the only way I lose. And then toxic too. Easy. After the game. Going easy on them. Playing cockeyed from across the room with no game audio. Cross-legged on my bed. Not even in a gaming chair or anything. And they're like, easy. Yeah, no shit, bro. I gave you the win. I'm not even trying. Would have easily won that one. And I'm doing a commentary, not even looking at the screen half the game, bro. Like, people are so fucking stupid. Like, alright, bro. You're already on my YouTube channel like 20 times, but okay. I already got multiple clips on you, and you got nothing on me. So easy, bro. The world of butthurt fucking idiots. That's all it really is. Clicks, friend lords, sucking their friend's dick, and butthurt idiots. All in one. Clicky friend lords. There's so many of them, it's crazy. Your damn partner is probably a clicky friend lord. Like, you have probably been a clicky friend lord. You don't care about other people. New boyfriends and new girlfriends in your life don't mean much. The only thing that means a lot is your little clicky friends. They mean a lot, and your pets. Not your new boyfriend or girlfriend's pets. They don't mean that much. Just your pets. It's a nice thunderstorm outside. I don't want to miss any more of it. We already talked forever. It's always better to rage in a thinking man sort of way than it is to stick around someone who will never see it from your point of view, you know? Which is most people. If you have any type of a decent opinion on things, a logical opinion, people will oftentimes just not see it from your point of view, just for the sake of not seeing it from your point of view. Everyone, the closest people I've had into me, the closest people I have to me in my life have done this, so I know it's true. People that I'll basically spend, I'd be willing to spend the rest of my life with them. I'd be willing to give them almost anything I could. They'll still do this to you, so it doesn't matter. Just be aware. Take things personal. Take things very personal, because they are very personal. Look out for red flags. You don't always have to make rash decisions, but look out for the red flags. For sure. And that's all you can really do, because life is fucking crazy like that. Double standard, two-face, dog shit, dogma, a bunch of bullshit. Bunch of fucking TikTok lords, idiots using their looks when they're like 19 years old to get popular. Meanwhile, they provide nothing to society. I think they're so fucking great because they got money, or they were born into money. Or they were born with good looks, so they can just use those looks to get whatever they want. There's so many creepy, weird things about the world. If you really think about it, it will drive you crazy. That's why I made these kind of commentaries, to help people through the bullshit. teammate keeps shooting me in the fucking back. This kid is so bad. Who is this? Yes, I got snipes. Fuck you, dude. This is one of those things. Like, I should be having a good match, but my teammate has sniped me in the back like 5 times now. It's so fucking annoying. There's no fucking kills. He's playing Team Snipers in 2025 with a Snipers gamer tag. Still sucks so bad that he accidentally shot me in the back 5 times. Or was it on purpose? No, you can hear me. He cares more about being a toxic little douche to me than helping me win when I'm helping working my butt off over here for him. Exactly the type of attitude I'm talking about. Kids on the other team are fucking pussy rats. They're so pissed. They're shooting bodies even though I'm not trying. No game audio and they're still shooting bodies. These kids are weird, dude. I got a betraying teammate and a bot on my team, and they're still shooting bodies. Like, there's no brain with these kids. There's a bunch of toxic fucking idiots who aren't good at what they do, and they're just butthurt that you're better than them. Go ahead, boot me, bro. Have fun losing that game. You're a fucking douche. I don't want to play with a fucking teammate who's shooting me in the back the whole game for no fucking reason. Literally barely winning him a match, and he's shooting me in the back 7 times. I'm like wondering why I'm dying, and I realize he's shooting me in the fucking back. He's like fucking douchebags. It's funny when I'm literally talking about it, and it's happening right in front of me. And no, it's not just because I'm talking about it, because later on, when I'm not talking about it, it'll still happen. It might even happen more. At least now I'm not willing to take the shit. I'll just move on my way. I'll take care of myself. I don't need this fucking shit in my life. Trying my fucking ass off for some douchebag online. All he's doing with his life is betraying his teammate. Cool, dude. You're cool. I'm really happy I searched Team Snipers on Halo. So many cool individuals in there, right? Fucking annoying, bro. And the thing is, a lot of times whenever I'm like ready to make a big change in my life, like whatever it happened to be, quitting weed or moving out or getting a job or starting a new project, it always gets dampened and hampered and hindered and obstacles in the way from assholes like that. Like, you might not think it's that big of a deal, like just push on through and keep doing what you were gonna do, man. But no, it's like that actively took some of my time away, it took my happiness away, and made me not want to try anymore. I'm fucking sick of it, bro. You have to be so fucking selfish in this world sometimes. Literally your whole life just has to be about you. Otherwise you won't become a singer, otherwise you won't do that art project, otherwise you won't take care of your partner properly because you weren't taking care of yourself. Anyways, I could go on and on and on, but I'm sick of beating a dead horse over here. It's nice talking to you guys. That's a little bit about some of the struggles I've been going through the last few months. I'm gonna have a good rest of my day here. Chill out. You can already see that I'm in the lobby with a bunch of toxic, smurf, weird fucks. Probably quit out of this one and be done with this crap for me. That's all you can really, you gotta be able to roll with the punches, you gotta be able to be not attached to things, but still try to invest energy. Always trying to invest good energy, and then simultaneously not being too attached. It's the only way you can really get through life. There's not always going to be fun out there for you. Even if you're doing something you're very good at, even if it should, in a fair world, there should be some fun there for you, it's not always going to be like that. And oftentimes, anytime things are going good for you, you should probably expect that some bullshit's going to happen. Every time things have been good in my recent relationship, like, there's always some weird bullshit that either comes in between us, or hurts our life, or takes us away from each other, or this or that. And you have to get to the point where you're okay when things suck. Like, you're still happy, you're still willing to be not attached, you're still willing to love, you're still willing to try different things, you're still willing to work on old projects and passion projects that you love. It's just, you have to be this very adult, very mature person. That's the only way to have a good life, honestly. Got the whole squad going on the team right now. I think we're gonna win this one as of a win. They can't beat me, I'm too strong. Give me one decent teammate. I can beat like ridiculous teams. I'm not even trying right now, I can still do it. My nose scopes are literally the best in the world, it's so crazy. Just the number of 10 sensitivity cross-map no scopes I hit is fucking crazy, bro. Even when I'm not trying, I can still do it. I always start to think like other people might be better than me, and maybe I'm just lying to myself, and then I just somehow find a way to prove it to myself again. I don't even care about it anymore. I would be happy if somebody was just straight up better than me. I've never seen it. The other best players they're not that impressive, and I beat them. Not that impressive. They're good, don't get me wrong. These people are good as fuck. It's just, ain't better than me. What an idiot. Good things he's so fucking good because he's party up. Pushes me when he's one shot because he puts some good BR shots on me. He's like, dude, I'm gonna kill you. So fucking cocky. Only because he's got good teammates too. If his teammates are bad, he would never do that. He'd just quit. He'd just give up. Oh, he quit literally right after I said that. He fucking quit. You can't make that shit up, dude. He's literally just there to bully fucking kids with overpowered teammates. That's all he wants to do. I'm out here getting real wins with bad kids on my team. I'm not the bully kid. That's how I feel like. I don't care what anyone says. I'm like justice on online video games. I'm the justice. Anyways, sorry, I probably sound full of myself, blah, blah, blah. I don't really care. Doesn't matter to me. I'm not. I'm gonna go make food for my parents and spend my time loving people like I always do. Sometimes you gotta get a little cocky. You gotta defend yourself. Take care of yourself. Animal shits in your bed, smack that fucking animal. Be honest about it if you can. If you can't, whatever. Don't. Other people aren't always going to be 100% honest with you, so don't ever feel like if you're honest 99% of the time, you're good. Like, if you're honest about the big shit, don't feel like you need to, be honest about some shit that you think was just and you believe it was just, because other people aren't always going to agree with you. As long as you believed it was good, or you believe there was a reason why you punished that animal, or you left that girl, or you went looking for something else, that's all you really need. Like, everything else is just fear. It's just a lie, basically. Trying to make you get less and they can have more. They can have more friends and you get less friends. They can talk to more people they're attracted to while saying they're going to be just there for you, and then you get less. And that's how they would want it. So it's not fair. It's stupid. There's no reason why you got to play by other people's rules. As long as you're not going to jail and you love people for the most part, and you know what I mean, that's all you really need. If you need the white lie sometimes, if you need to treat people how they're treating you, just go for it. Like, whatever. I'm sick of it, dude. People will not listen to you, do something that made you really mad, even though it just recently happened and it almost caused a rift in your relationship with them. And then you're a bad person for what? Sticking up for yourself? Sticking up for what's right? Getting a little piece of the pie for you for once? Yes. In their book, you're a bad person for those things. I just made a sick jump that I never made before. Now this guy wants to do the jump that I just made. Oh, I made it. I betrayed him when he got it. Oh, that's really satisfying. He was betraying me earlier, so it's only fair. And I showed him that jump, so. His method was bullshit. That would never work for me. He's like getting a nade stuck under his weird little coin. Alright, enough of that. I'm done playing that shit. Well, anyways, I wasted my whole day away. I gotta go, guys. Sorry for the rambling and the jambling and the jumbling and the fumbling. That's just a little bit about some of the bullshit that's been getting me, and I know a lot of it I could have steamrolled through if I just took a little bit better care of myself, did a little bit of meditation, told myself, or like taught myself and talked to myself about my beliefs and what I think is right. A lot of times people will just, if you inject, like you'll inject like a little bit of, like, hey, please don't get the sides of my pan greasy because it burns onto the side and it's very hard to get off and it kind of ruins my cheapo pans, you know what I mean? And then they'll just keep getting it greasy. They'll just forget that you asked them nicely about that and it doesn't matter to them. Or like the family gets a new kitchen appliance and you're the only one who currently knows how to use it. And he said, please don't use that. And if you need, and I said, hey, if you need anything made up in there, just ask me. I'll do it. It's not that hard. I know how to do it. If you really want to use it, let me teach you first. And then like a month later, they're just disregarding everything you said. They don't remember anything you said. They don't care about what you said. It's just like people act like they listen to you so closely, or they act like they care about you so much. And then it just always ends up that they didn't listen to you well, and they didn't keep what you said in their mind, and they went off and did their own little thing. Which is fine, like, go do your own thing, but if that person matters to you, maybe respect their wishes, you know what I mean? Maybe try to compromise, maybe admit that you did something wrong instead of sitting there being a stubborn bitch, fighting to the bitter end with a bad attitude, you know what I mean? Maybe just be like, oh, that's my bad, that's a big mistake. Because sometimes all it takes is a little bit of words, a little bit of niceties, and you've taken that person who was you put into a bad attitude and you've made them feel comfortable and relaxed and feel like they're heard, you know what I mean? So just watch out for anyone that you, even if you think that they're on your side, there's a good chance that they're willing to flip easily, they're willing to flapjack on you, they're willing to create an extremely stubborn and horrible argument or horrible vibe between you two just because you wanted them to change up a little something, or you wanted them to listen to you a little bit better about the things that really mattered to you. It's like, it should matter to you. Like, we don't got that much money around here. It's usually nice to not destroy $80 pieces of equipment. It's usually nice to keep the parts of those $80 pieces of equipment in good condition when we've barely used it so far. But okay, just lose it and it'll turn up, bro. You'll just have to waste hours of your time looking for it when you want to use it. It's fine. It's your time that's getting wasted, not mine. It just, people are so fucking annoying, bro. And if you don't handle it right, you're going to turn to drugs. You're going to turn to extra sex. You're going to cheat on people. You're going to look for friends when you should be happy with the friends and your partner that you have now. You're going to do this, you're going to do that. You will. If you don't handle the world right and you don't handle these situations properly, even somewhat the way I'm trying to push towards, you will end up compromising your health, the little bits of happiness you get in this world, and that's not okay. That's not good. You know what I mean? So anyways, much love to you guys. Hope you guys got the best out of this video and not the worst. Obviously, there's some, you could take me out of context and turn it into something way worse than it is, but hopefully that's not what you're doing here. I'm just here to help people. I'm just here to share dark things that made me feel really bad in life and try to make some sense of them and try to find a way forward and try to help other people who are going to run into this inevitably in their lives. Try to make amends with myself and the feelings I have towards my friends and my family and all these things. But much love to you guys. Be grateful for the good things out there. Don't ever take them for granted. Keep working for what you care about. Keep loving those you care about. You know, go out there and get yours. Get your happiness. Don't hurt people to get it. Don't neglect people who care for you. Never do those things. Those are some of the worst things you could do in the world. It's okay to have friends. It's okay to talk to people of the same gender and the opposite gender and whatever gender you're attracted to. But don't neglect people to go do that. You know what I mean? It's basically cheating, and then it's like legal cheating. It's like people who want to cheat basically, but they don't want to admit that they're cheating. Which is everyone. Basically everyone. Don't ever think anyone is on your side. You're not even on your side, you know what I mean? You're not on your side until somehow miraculously you've lived a perfect life by the time you're 95, which is almost nobody, so just, in general, nobody's on your side, and you have to fight for that side, and you have to fight for the side of good, and that's basically all there is to it. So much love, I'll catch you guys down the road. I hope things are better for me, I hope things are better for you, and I'll see you guys then. Peace out. Yo, girls and guys, hope you're doing well. It's been a while. Some things are changing again. I've been looking into different jobs to get down the road when I gotta get a real job. For now, the little job I have is nice, but still gotta make plans for the future, you know. A lot of things been changing. We got little kitties around. Got a nice family over here. I miss my old family, my parents and my dog. But I still see them. Enough, just barely enough. So can't complain too much, but still hard to, you know, leave the ones you cared about your whole life behind most of the time. You know? But that's not really what we're talking about today. I just thought I'd throw that in there. Talking about games. Get back into Street Fighter. Been watching the tournaments very close, or as close as very closely, I would say. Still don't know all the Japanese players. Definitely want to get back into Guilty Gear Strive and the future of like anime fighters. That Marvel Token or whatever it's called, Tokan. That looks pretty interesting. Seems like the kind of game I'd like to at least try out for 20 hours at least, if not more. The big news: Hollow Knight Silksong is coming. And that's super exciting. We just had a nice little outing with my partner's co-worker. Wasn't sure what it was going to be like, and it ended up being a lot of fun. They live on a farm, and we got to see some cats, and we got to check out the cows, and we got to see the barn, and we got to see the nice old farmhouse that's all refurbished or refurnished. I don't know the word. So that was cute. It reminded me of my grandma's old house, which also is refurbished, I don't know the word, man. I'm going to say refurnished. It's also redone. But I haven't been in there in forever because my cousin, like, took control of the house and he isn't very welcoming. It's kind of cringe, but I'm not going to go there. He's not necessarily a bad guy. He's been good to us a lot of times. I'm just saying, like, if you're going to move into the family's farmhouse, the biggest house, the house with the most money, the house that we all grew up in, the house that we all visited on every holiday, like, you probably should at least open it up to the people who grew up there, you fucking moron, you know what I mean? Like, you don't gotta be so, yeah, we had a falling out with our family. A lot of families have falling out, but you don't get to just steal the fucking house, you know what I mean? I don't want to go there, but that's a whole nother issue. I gotta go check on the cats quick. I'll be back in like 10 seconds here. Okay, cats are causing a problem over nothing. I might have to go downstairs quick and check on them. Actually, I probably will do that, so I'll be back again in about 30 seconds or so, a minute. There's a leak in the basement, so I'm gonna go put a pan thing there to catch the leak. Yeah, the new cats are amazing. I'll be back in 30 seconds, guys. Or whatever. It's just gonna be like 2 minutes. Coming back for commentary. I'll be hosting that. I got one match of Halo here quick. And then should be good to go on a little bit of Fire Emblem, and then I got some other stuff to do. Oh! Okay. See what we can do here. A little bit of Halo action while I'm distracted. Should be easy enough. Got Smurf on the other team. He's about to get out of the R. He's running along. Cats are crazy. Getting team shot because our teammates suck. It's all good. We're used to that. That guy's just walking around like a headless chicken and he's still surviving because our teammates are so bad. If I could just jump around top mid, not even get shot at by a whole team that's all alive. This guy just jumped off the map instead of battling me. He jumped off the map. He's a good player too, almost out-BR'd me, an S tier player. Easily just killed my second best player on my team. I'd rather jump off the map than battle me. He's trying super hard, he's definitely on the Smurf account. Yep, Smurf account. He's really bad though. He thinks he's good though. I love kids like this. They think they're fucking good because they're playing on like 6 sensitivity bumper jumper and they think they're so good. PC. And then once you break open their gameplay, they're just like, they crumble so bad. There's no rigidity, no perseverance in their gameplay at all. They either won that initial interaction for bullshitting with the cheap settings in the PC or they can't do anything. Oh, he knows. He's teabagging. He literally knows what I'm talking about. It's true. That's the point. Teabagging. The air. Not gonna work, my man. You're up against the best in the game. Jesus BR. I'll BR Tyler now kind of BR. Oh, this game is so much fun, so chill, and you don't got a bunch of fucking assholes. 4-stacking, 2-stacking with super good players, whatever the cheap methods they're using to win. Anything but solo queue on an account with a decent kill death ratio. They'll do anything but that. Only the real ones do that shit. Wow, these kids care a lot. It's all Smurfs. I got 3 blue shields and they all suck. Like, they're not horrible, but they suck. And then they get all Smurf accounts who are all pretty good. Try too hard, even though they're losing. It's like the same story every time. It's like good players like me can't get clips because we play on real accounts, so... Gotta play on new account Tylenols to get those Killionaires. And even then, you can't really do that anymore. That's why you don't see him drop Killionaires and people like him. They don't drop Killionaires in Team Slayer anymore. You can't really do that. That was more of like a 2020, 2021 thing, honestly. And they don't want to admit shit like that. That's the problem. It'd be one thing if they admitted it. Then I could have some respect for them. Like, yeah, nice clip. Because you acknowledge the fact that you're not going to hit one of those again. There's a lot of people who like, they try to fake their online skill level. They try to make themselves look better than players who they know are actually better than them deep down. They know they put in more time, more dedication. And they just really don't want you to look better than them. It's really weird. You can prove you're better than them and beat them in multiple matches that are fair or even unfair, where they got better teammates and you still pull it out. I don't like the Halo community anymore. I don't talk about them that much, like I used to, but I really don't like them anymore. They just all kind of acquiesce to douchebags. Okay, that's enough Halo for today. I'm gonna go swap over to some Fire Emblem. We'll chat about some fun stuff. Sorry for the brain rot Halo 3 talk, but that's what they've turned it into. There's nothing fun to talk about, so. If you start talking about Halo 3, you're inevitably gonna talk about the only thing there is about it. Swap over to something that's actually fun. And we'll go do a little something else. Render out some videos or something. Let's go. Happy day. Yeah, so the big news, Hollow Knight, Silksong got announced. I don't know when the Gamescom aired or what the fuck. They do a pretty horrible job of advertising themselves. You have to search your fucking ass off to find out anything about that. I had to mute Silksong in my Google News feed because they spent 3 fucking years posting Silksong hype, and it just got to be fucking obnoxious. Should have muted it a long time ago, but and then when I finally needed it, because apparently it was announced earlier today or yesterday, I don't even know. You'd think it would have been more public. I actually had to go looking. Should have been like the first thing that popped up on my news feed. On YouTube or something. Anyways, it got announced. I thought it was going to be more like a November, December release, and it's September fucking 4th, one day before my dad's birthday. Pretty hype. So I just gotta spend a week chilling at my house, work my caretaking job for a weekend, and then like 2 days after that, Hollow Knight comes out. It's pretty sick. Super excited. I get to spend like all of September playing Hollow Knight, and then in October I get to go to Texas, and then at the end of October, Min of the Hollower comes out, and I'm sure by then I'll be doing like my Min of the Hollower playthroughs, speedrunning Hollow Knight Silksong if it's even somewhat fun, which I'm sure it will be. The speedrun, I'm sure it's going to be pretty good, if not great. So that'll be fun, and then we'll see where it goes from there. Definitely going to be incorporating fighting games back into the channel. Not really going the Smash Bros. Route. I don't really think there's anything that interesting. Rivals 2 is kind of dead. I do love Rivals. I love Rivals 2. It's just, they didn't really go the right route, I don't think. They didn't make it technical enough. They made things very streamlined and boring. It's cool that they have wave dashing, but it's not technical and most of it's boring. It doesn't feel good to play if you like Melee. It's sort of like Melee, but for noobs. It's like PM with less characters. It has some fatal flaws that kind of ruin that game. Definitely a good game, but it's not great. It's not like the second coming of Melee like it should have been. I still got love for the game, and I might revisit it someday, but the fact that box controllers are like dead kind of ruins it for me, because I really don't like playing platform fighters on normal controllers. I don't think I'll ever do that again. It just gives you carpal tunnel and it's boring. It takes like no skill to aim your character around. It's really boring. It was fun back in like 2001. Hype a little bit when the tournaments were popping off in Smash Bros. In the 2010s. That's about it. Am I recording? Started playing Fire Emblem, I wasn't even recording. I've done that too many times now. Oh, this looks like it's gonna be hype. Little Fire Emblem action. I have so many videos to render out, it's gonna suck. That's all I gotta... I'm gonna hurry up here and start doing that, because I'm really sick of sitting on 1,000 fucking videos. But yeah, Hollow Knight's the big news. I'm gonna end this commentary in a little bit here. I bought a Hot 42 controller, Hot 42 controller. It's a leverless arcade controller, mostly for fighting games, and you can use it for other things. As well, I'm hoping that Hollow Knight's gonna play good with that. I'm hoping that controller doesn't have the Pico controller, Pico like memory, or Pico computer board glitch that other Pico controllers have, where they just like go haywire when you press too many buttons and they disconnect from your computer and shit. So I'm hoping those are good. Raspberry Pi, I don't know what it is, but I have a controller that's complete trash and I have another one that disconnects randomly. It's fucking annoying. You literally buy these things to play on the PC and they don't work properly, and there's no one that'll help you out. There's no way to fix it. But yeah, that's pretty exciting. Went outside my social bubble a little bit today, so I was like, I'm gonna reward myself. And I really want to get back into Street Fighter with a controller that's more suited. The box controller's nice, but it's not really suited for Street Fighter, so... And I say Street Fighter, but I'm talking about like Marvel, Tokon, Guilty Gear, other fighting games like City of the Wolves I might get eventually when it's on sale. I really don't want a game with Cristiano Ronaldo in it. I think that's super fucking weird. In a bad way. Hate to say it, but that's the truth. They give you so many good units in this fucking game, it's crazy. I probably could have played this game on hard, it's just most Fire Emblems on hard are ridiculous, but this one seems like it would actually be fun on hard. Like perfectly balanced sort of thing. Normal's a little bit on the easy side, but it's all good. I just make it harder on myself by not using all the characters and not using all the power-ups and stuff. Works for me. I'm getting sleepy at like the worst fucking time. Of course. Inconvenient sleeping Mike. I got the God disease. Where you can never have a proper life because you're only tired at the most inconvenient times. It is what it is, I guess. Getting fucking old though, I ain't gonna lie. I haven't slept like a nice 8 hours sleep in so fucking long. I can't even do it. I just wake up and I have too much energy and not enough ambition. It's fucking annoying. Like I know it should be a good thing that I wake up and I got a lot of energy, but it's like sometimes you just want to sleep for a little bit and feel like really refreshed, and it just never happens. I got energy, but I don't really feel refreshed anymore. Wide awake, but no fucking ambition. No fucking go-go energy, go-go gadget energy, man. Nothing. Alright, what are we doing? About to head out here. I want to play, but I'm really not in the mood right now. I'm getting fucking sleepy right when I don't want to be sleepy. It's fucking annoying. They gave me so much money, you don't need any of this shit. Good enough, guys. Let's get out of here. Oh shit, I can buy power, I can buy like so many power-ups from this girl and make my main character ridiculous. I also have enough resources that I can pretty much buy anything I want. I have to be doing a little bit of that. Oh my god, why the fuck do I do so much damage? Oh, he's got a weapon that doubles damage dealt and taken. It's kind of crazy. Oh, not good for you, man. I spun the whole sack of units fucking charging me down here. Yeah, she sells an item that just like massively increases your stats. Yeah, why wouldn't I buy that? In fact, I'll buy a bunch of them. Sword Slayer, let's go, 65 damage. On some unit I didn't even train, they just gave it to me, and he already does 65 damage. Like, what? My back's toast. I can't even sit on this chair like this. I gotta go relax. Or I head out pretty quick here, honestly. Sadly. They gave me more good units. A bow general? Like what? I was good with the units I had. This would be a really good hack if you had a bunch of time and you want to play on hard mode. It'd be super fun. I don't got that much time, so I ain't dealing with that. Got too many other things to do, too much games to play, too much work to do, too much life to live. Well, it was nice talking to you guys. Probably gonna head out in a minute here, minute or two here. See how it goes. Oh my god, this guy gets 60% crit. The more money you have, the more crit you get. I wouldn't have spent all that money. Yeah, this guy is fucking crap. We're all set up for a good chapter here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video as much as you could. I'm a little bit tired, a little bit out of it, but that's how it goes sometimes. Gotta go put a mirror on my bike, side mirror, and then I'm gonna maybe take a nap. I got some things to do around the house, and then I'll be good to go. Yeah, I gotta render a bunch of videos. I'm headed out like right now. Much love to you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I know it's been a while since I took this channel seriously, but I had to do a lot of stuff in my life. Change it up. fun for a little bit there. Too tired to really enjoy. Alrighty, that's it for now. Much love to you guys. Yeah, Silk Song. Not too far off, a little bit over a week. Let's go. Much love to you guys. I've been a little lonely lately. I've been distant from my family. My partner's been working a lot. Busy with a lot of, you know, the usual doctor's appointments and taking care of pets and all sorts of things. So, I don't know, I've just been a little bit lonely lately. It's been kind of tough. Just trying to find my way as an adult. It's not the same, you know, as it was 10 years ago when I had a lot more friends in post-high school days, and things have just been a little melancholy and lonely, so thought I'd chat with you guys, try to start some new things for the channel to keep my spirits high. And yeah, that's pretty much it from me, guys. Much love, and I'll be seeing you guys soon. Peace out. Yo, good guys, hope you're doing well. It's the mic on the mic on the mic on the mic on the mic. You know who it is. The big dog. The sweet one. The sweet to other sweet one. Like you should be. Hope you guys are doing well. Got a pretty little dog. You get come on, pet that dog. That dog is sweet. That dog is a hungry dog, but that dog is sweet dog. Sure. Okay. Enough about that. Love you, Bonnie. So what are we talking about today? Doing a little venting, strategizing, thinking about life, thinking about the new fun stuff coming up. Yeah, this dog's looking sweet. I think she just wants food. Real sweet. You know, I can't blame it. It's like all I like to do is eat food anyway. Can't blame it. Ooh, yeah. Like a cute doggy dog, eh? Dog, you're distracting me, though. You know that? You're distracting me. Into some gaming here, cleaning up a few things in the computer. I be petting these animals all day. It's tough because I'm a softie and I have a hard time saying no to them. Sometimes I just need to take time for myself, and I never seem to do that. Let's find out what some of this commentary is going to be about. Okay, one more pet session. Sweet, dude. And you're gonna have a good day tomorrow. And you should go relax. And it's been a nice day with you, but I want to do me for a while. Okay? And I love you. Go. Anyway. Dogs don't listen to me. I have a hard time being mean unless there's like an actual reason to be mean. I'm good at it. I don't like it, but I'm good at it. No, I don't want to be mean and not pet you. I just want you to go relax. See my problem here? It's like they always want pets when I want to do something. I've been talking about this with my partner. It's animals are like perfect at. They like can sense it. It's like, oh, you want to do something, you want to focus, and you don't want to feel bad about doing that thing. Well, the animal's gonna come up. It's gonna want more pets than it ever wanted all day long. It's really weird. It's really weird. And people, if you ever get in a fight with somebody's pet, watch out because they'll have a weird double standard with it. I don't care who it is. Everyone does it. They can like smack the shit out of their pet. They can treat them like shit, be mean to them when they're mad. But if you ever get even a little bit mad and you do something, suddenly you're the fucking devil. So just watch out for that. I never knew that was a thing, and it came into my life and caused me some bad days, some grief, some strife. So, just something to watch out for. Because it will happen, I promise you. If you get into that situation, which is very common with people and their animals, and oftentimes animals are naughty, and oftentimes people get into fights with animals. You know what I'm talking about. It's probably happened to you before in some way, to some degree, in some capacity. There's been a lot of frustrating things lately. Like, I can never get good sleep. I wake up and I feel pretty awake, but it's like I can never get a nice long sleep, and it's just frustrating. The double standardism of the world, you know. People always be like, why don't you text me back? And then you text them back right away, and then you're waiting on a text for like 5 hours, and they got a magic excuse. But they don't accept your excuse when it's fucking annoying, dude. Everything about life is fucking annoying. So you just find a little tune you like and you start humming it, you know? And you just gotta, like, put yourself in a fantasy land half the fucking time. Oh, am I even recording? Yeah, wasn't recording, great. That's Mike's life. Only happening because I was very nice to this dog here. Instead of doing what I want to do, I'm petting this dog, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying it's somebody else's dog making me do this. I do this with my dog. I did it with my old dog. It's just a thing. And it's frustrating sometimes. Because you want to be nice to the animal and be there for him, but it's like, if you do that all the time, when the fuck are you supposed to live your own life? And you have to meet all these societal expectations, you have to take care of your health. It's like, there's never time for everything. It's so annoying. You literally never get to do anything you want to do. The second you're ready to do something, you're going to be sick, or someone else is going to take up your time and ask you to do so. It's fucking annoying, dude. Time to sleep. Oh, all of a sudden, I got the ambition to do something, but oh, sleepy. Wasn't sleepy the other 8 hours I was waiting there trying to sleep after a 16-hour straight being up. Exercising, going places, taking walks, taking care of pets, doing dishes, doing the... Nope, not tired though at 16 hours. And you can finally go to bed after 17 hours of being up, and you'd sleep for 1 fucking hour and wake up. All of a sudden you're wide awake again. It's like, just masturbate. Just masturbate 1,000 times a day until you can. There's no possible way you can stay up. Like, that's the answer, I guess. It's the answer God left us with. And then again, if you're fighting with someone's pet, and they're like, they're different. They're just a pet. They don't know what they did wrong. There's no possible way that they puked on your bed and then walked into another room and hid from you, knowing that they puked on your fucking bed. There's no way they did that. They just magically, after 10 hours of being in your bed, magically left because they didn't like the smell of their own puke in your bed. Like, it's like people are so fucking annoying with it. It brings me back to being a kid when, like, my friends were, like, so upset that I lied about the time I got my license because I didn't feel like being judged because everyone judged people who didn't get their license at age 16. And I didn't lie about much, honestly, after being a little kid. Like, yeah, when I was a little kid, I lied about video games, but oh my god. I just wanted to be known as a gamer, which I was. I just didn't have the money for the games, you know. And I don't know, people are just fucking weird. Like, my buddies thought they, like, went onto this big secret because they found out I was just now getting my license a few months after I said I had it already. They, like, acted like they caught, oh, we got you, Mike, you're a liar, you're evil. You were a liar to us. That means you lied about everything. It's like, it's fucking annoying. And the same motherfucker will like take their friend's speakers and sell them for $200 without telling them. Like which one's worse, dumb fuck? You stole from that person who was nice enough to borrow you those speakers and sold them for your own profit and never paid it back. Or me, who lied about getting their license at a different time because I didn't want to feel like the odd guy out. You know what I mean? It's just, people are, it's so double standardism, it's fucking annoying, bro. Everyone will do it. It doesn't matter who it is, your girlfriend, your ex-girlfriend, your ex-boyfriend, your boyfriend, your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister. You will do it to yourself. Animals will do it to you. Animal fucking hates your guts, but oh, you open a can of chicken, all of a sudden it's fucking sucking your schlong off. Oh, I love you, Mike. You're so amazing. I'm gonna rub my face on you and be nice to you. And then the next day when there's no food involved, they're just like giving you the stink eye the whole fucking day. I fucking hate you. You stole my house. And people, and if you said something about it to the owner, they'd be like, what are you talking about? You're crazy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's why when I open the can of chicken, they're sucking my fucking schlong off. I ain't crazy. I want to be friends with the animals. It's just fucking annoying how petty they are. You know what I mean? Even like the sweetest pup, like my dog, who was super fucking petty, just like that. I'd pet the motherfucker for hours, and then I would just like somebody else more who didn't even give a fuck about him. Probably just because I didn't give a fuck about him, you know what I mean? And that's all good. I don't hold it. I love that dog to death. That's, you know what I mean? I still hold that dog as like basically my tied or actually my favorite little pet of all time. It's just, it doesn't change the fact that every living being does have an opinion. It doesn't matter if it's a dog, a cat, how stupid it is. A human, you know, it doesn't matter. They all have their fucking opinions. They're all super opinionated. You are being judged. Do take things personal. It's very personal. Anytime somebody, it doesn't matter who it is, girlfriend, boyfriend, you'll have your girlfriend who'll just like treat you like you don't exist. And then they'll go and somehow you have to be okay with this and still date them if you want to be happy, because most men aren't even happy unless they have a partner. So they'll just act like you're so important, but then the second somebody else is talking, they care more about that person than you. And you can see it and you can hear it in their voice and how much they care about what that person's saying. And the person doesn't even have to say anything funny and they're just like cackling fucking super loud. It's like, okay, I'm actually investing like real energy here to make you laugh and to say really funny stuff, and you like barely break a smile, and then, or you're not even listening half the fucking time. And then your friend over there says like one thing that's not even fucking funny, and you're just, oh my god, that was so funny, I love this person. And I'm not talking about anyone specific, I always say this. It happened in literally every relationship I've been in. Girls love doing this shit. Treating their girlfriends 20 times better than they treat their boyfriend. You know what I mean? Treating their friends that are girls 20 times better than they treat their boyfriend, and they won't admit it. They'll never admit it. You can bring it up to them, it'll just start a fight and it'll ruin your relationship, so don't do that. Just say it to yourself and say it to the people on the internet, because that's the only thing you can fucking do. Say it to your fucking psychiatrist and your therapist. Or whatever. That's the only fucking option you got. Okay, I'm gonna play a little bit of Fire Emblem. I've just been going through a lot of weird shit. And don't get me wrong, I'm at a pretty much a high with my relationship right now. We're doing good. A lot of fun stuff happening. We're going to Texas soon. We've been through some tough times and we've come to more of an understanding with each other. I'm not complaining about my relationship. I've said this in almost every commentary I've made this year, which hasn't been very many, but it doesn't change the fact that that all of these things still happen to me. They happen to everybody. A lot of people are really good at just brushing it off their shoulder. A lot of people just cheat. A lot of people just sit there and they're like with somebody, but mentally they're like looking at people. They're making friends. They laugh at the security guard's joke so fucking loud because it was so funny. People just, even if your partner is committed to you and they are loyal, every single person like wants to be loved by someone that wouldn't normally like them. So like a nerdy guy like me wants to be loved by like a 10 out of 10 supermodel, big boob, thin ass girl. Everyone does. I don't care who it is. My brother. My sister wants to be loved by a big boob, thin ass girl, model ass girl. Everyone wants to be loved by what they can't have. Everyone, it's disgusting when you really think about it. It's the blackness of the living being. It wants what it can't have. The dog can have 40 bites of cheese, and the next day it forgets all about it. It wants 40 more bites of cheese. You know what I mean? It wants some chicken. It wants some steak. It's never enough for a living being. Your back rubs, your kisses, your effort doing their laundry, they say thank you and stuff, but it never means anything. Whenever the next day they're just thinking about themselves again. They don't care about your dog. They don't care how sweet the girl is. Unless you got literally the best person on the planet, or you're like rich and you have a super big dick, like you have no chance at getting the type of love you deserve. As a man, especially. Women, women there, a lot of them are in the same boat, but a lot of them can just use the fact that they're a woman to continue to get easy love. So they won't admit it, but it's very true. That's why, like, any woman can go on a dating website and they'll get like 100 messages. Every single time I've talked to a woman about it, they always like, I can't believe how many people message them without them even trying. And then you got like me. I'm not even that bad looking. And you know what I mean? It's like crickets out there. It's actually disgusting when it makes you hate humans. It makes you hate being alive. If you weren't born as a super beautiful woman, you're just like fucked. Super beautiful woman or super tall, big dick rich man who was born into a rich family and got a perfect job opportunity at age 17. Like, that's literally it. You could say, you could deny me all you want, but it's fucking true. It's so fucking true. It's ridiculously fucking true. And once you figure it out, and once it happens to you, if it ever does, it will eat away at you for the rest of your life. You'll never be able to let it go, no matter what people say. You can't do it. The only thing you can do is meditate, and for a moment you won't feel it. That's the only thing that you can really do. And it won't last forever, but at least it's something, you know. Because when you're meditating, you're in the present moment. Your mind kind of fades away. Your body starts to feel good. It starts to get like a natural high. It's not easy, but it's the only temporary relief you're ever going to get. I'm sure you could put your mind into some passions and stuff, and that will help a little bit too, but it's never going to stick, you know. Doesn't change the fact that that's the true fact of being a man in this world in today's day and age. Anyways, I've been going through a lot of shit, a lot of emotions hitting me. Mind has been racing. I'm just ready for Hollow Knight. I'm ready to play some new games. I'm ready to have some good times with my girlfriend. Ready to go see my doggy. Ready to come back and play with our lovelies here. Our lovely pets. Our lovely children. I don't know what you want to call them. Fur babies. I still don't have a good word. But children? I don't want to call them children because then you think I'm talking about actual kids. I'm saying pets. I know pets isn't like the nicest word. Like it doesn't give them the respect they deserve. But they're pets. I like to pet them. I think they're sweet. They're pets. Lovely pets. There's nothing wrong with that. Some people like think that's a disrespect, but I don't see it that way. If I call them a mean word, yeah. My lovely little assholes. That's kind of mean. That's kind of disrespectful. I wouldn't, most of the time, wouldn't say that, you know what I mean? Unless I was joking. Or they did something really bad. And people say stuff like, they don't play favorites and yada yada yada. They do. Everyone does. Your parents do. You will. You got a pet that's like sweeter to you than other ones. You're going to naturally play favorites. Whether you think you're not. Even if you force yourself to not play favorites, your mind and your soul will still play favorites. Forcing yourself doesn't mean anything. I've just been through a lot of double standard-y. I've been talking about it for over a decade now, and it just becomes more and more and more true as I grow up. Even it doesn't matter what I do, how much I grow up, how much I try to treat people better, how much I meditate, it doesn't never change. It just comes back and slaps you in the face. Life has double standards. Life doesn't give a fuck about you half the time. It'll show you that it cares about you for a little bit, and then it'll pull it away the next day. You'll feel like shit for no reason. You'll be sick for no reason. Your back will go out for no fucking reason. The partner you're with will start to lose interest in you for like no reason and barely pay attention to you and then act like they're not doing it. Super frustrating. You'll like do loads and loads of dishes and laundry for people and they say thank you, and then later on you ask them about it like, hey, do you feel like I I'm doing a good job for you, doing a lot of chores. And they'll just, nope. Yeah, sure. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing, they won't truly show their appreciation almost ever. Like, you might have found someone out there who's really, really loving and actually does, but more often than not, they won't, and they won't text you when they're at work, and they're not even doing anything at work, and there's no way they're doing anything. It's 4 in the morning, but they're not going to text you because you don't matter that much to them. But they're going to put all their energy into talking to their friend, and they're going to try to be super funny with their friend, and they're going to laugh at their friend's jokes, and they're going to laugh at the security guard's joke. The security guard who thinks they're hot, the security guard who wants to fuck them. People don't give a fuck, bro. I could go on and on and on and on. It's fucking cringe. It's fucking annoying. It literally happened every single relationship I ever had. Didn't matter how much love I gave them, how good the sex was, how much I worked for them, how much money I gave them, how much, nothing ever mattered. People just, they expect you not to cheat. They act like you're scum of the world if you cheat, but then they go and emotionally cheat with other people their whole fucking life. Because most women, they won't admit it. They just want their partner to cheat so that they have an excuse to go be a lesbian, or they have an excuse to go find a different man, or they'll never admit it. But a lot of people a lot of women especially, I'm sure men do it too. They actually just want change, so they just try to treat you like shit. They want to take what they can get from you. They want you to sit there and be like their little bitch. They'll say they're like a sub in the relationship, or like they're the one who likes to be dominated or something. But it's not true. All of them are just dominatrixes. They want to use you. They want to lose you. They want other people to be interested in them while you're with them, but you can't go and look for other people, otherwise you're the scum of the earth. They'll stab you if you do that, but they can go flirt with a security guard all day long and laugh at their jokes excessively to help them get through their shift, but they won't share any of those funny moments with you because they don't want you knowing how often they interact with these men and women and how deeply they're connected to them and how much they actually care about them more than you. And I don't know, it happens to you enough and you just start to lose faith in humans in general. And I'm just getting really tired of it. I don't know what I'm going to do anymore. I don't feel attached to, I love my girlfriend, but I just don't feel attached to this world anymore. I just see how heartless it is all the time. How, like, every girlfriend I've ever had, they care more about their pets. They care more about their parents who are mean as fuck. They care more about their job. They care more about not building a future with me and building it with somebody else. They care about this. They care about that. They don't care about my gaming. They don't care about my videos. They don't care about me. They don't care about my music. They don't care about my ideas. They don't care about my family. They're falling asleep when I'm talking to them. And they're rise and shine. Gotta go walk the dog, though. The dog that was just walked a few hours ago. Gotta go walk him. And it's just like, it's so fucking annoying, bro. It's like you just have to be a heartless bastard like everyone else and just hope somebody sticks with you. Because if you go and be like me where you just give your whole self to somebody, it will either result in you beating the shit out of their pet, beating the shit out of yourself, committing suicide, hating them, hurting them, cheating on them. It's disgusting. There's almost no way to give all of yourself to somebody in this world. You have to get like the perfect, amazing relationship that you're not even going to be able to get because you either don't make enough money or you're not good enough looking to find that person, you know? You're not confident enough, you're not lucky enough, whatever. I'm so fucking tired of it, dude. This world is like putting thoughts into my brain that makes me want to hurt myself, and it's not true. I have a lot of love to give. I love my family, I love my dogs, I love my girlfriend. I love the people from my past, I love myself, I love the things I'm interested in. I love so many things. And none of it helps. It doesn't change. None of it changes any of the ways I feel when bad things are going down. It doesn't help me get out of it. Nothing. It just sticks with you. It sticks with you. It's like that. It's like those memes where they show like a person continuing through hardship and there's like a bunch of arrows in their back. That's just life. You're basically just born, and the second you go into school for the first time, you're getting arrows shot into your back, and you just see how long you can live for. before you turn into a fucking monster, or you kill yourself, or you die, or it's disgusting. It's a stupid fucking world sometimes. Like, oh, and then you have girlfriends who like monitor anytime you send a text message. They're like, "Are you okay? Is something going on?" Who are you they don't want to say it, but they're like, "Who are you texting? Are you cheating on me?" And then meanwhile, they'll spend so much time texting their friends paragraph after paragraph after paragraph, random friends, boys, girls, same gender, possibly people who are attracted to them, and you can't ask anything about it, or you're worried that they're gonna cheat on you and you're bad, and why are you even with them? It's fucking. I hate this world, dude. I hate this world so fucking much. I'm so fucking sick of it, dude. Oh, but love you, though. I'm not gonna do anything for you. I'm not gonna sacrifice anything for you, and you should pay me more rent, but I love you, though. And again, I'm talking about literally every relationship I've ever been in, every relationship I've witnessed. There's no way I'm just randomly seeing all this stuff happen objectively. It's just the world. There might be people out there who are the exception, but guess what? They're the exception, and they're the 1%, and you're not going to see it very often. And if you know those people, or you are those people, you're fucking lucky. That's all I got to say. Because you could get unlucky, and a lot of us are. That's just a little bit about what I'm going through. I'm sick of this stuff being a Debbie Downer in my life. I want to enjoy Street Fighter. I want to enjoy Hollow Knight. I want to prepare for getting more jobs in the future. I want to take care of my family, my girlfriend, myself. I want to take care of my health, the pets. Pets at my mom's house, pets at my house. I'm sick of other things ruining my life and completely destroying all of that good stuff. That's what I'm talking about here. That's really the meat and the potatoes of what I'm talking about. And again, a lot of times, like, your girlfriends, I'm just using that as an example because I'm a man and I like women. You can say whatever you want if you want to apply it to your own life. A lot of times they'll like ask you, like, come with my family. Let's go to the Wisconsin Dells. Let's go to a water park with my family. Let's go visit my friends. Let's go visit my brother and his girlfriend and their friends, and let's go to a rave with them, and let me touch that guy's paint-covered chest and still be dating you at the same time. These are real examples from my life, from many different girlfriends, and it's just fucking cringe, dude. If you ever made like one request to them, it's like the biggest thing in the world. They fucking hate their life. They're nervous. Their social anxiety's through the roof. It's like, and then they expect you to like do it 1,000 times for them to do it like once. And they'll never ask to do it. They'll expect you to do their things 1,000 times, and you're a bad boyfriend if you don't, and they're not going to give you the same love if you don't. And they'll say thank you if you go with them, but they don't really mean it. They're not, like, if they actually meant it, they would be like, okay, so you went with me, what can I do for you next? You'll never hear that, I promise you. You'll have to ask for it, and it's not going to be the same thing because you had to ask for it. They'll never step up and get you back the way and do the things with you that would equate to what you did with them. A lot of times women will like abuse you sexually and then pretend they weren't trying to when you've already been over it before, and it's like, no, I want sex when my body's ready. I don't really want to be forced into sex and have a shitty orgasm. No, thank you. We've been over it. I went over it with every single girlfriend. We've had amazing sex before. Why can't we do that? Oh, because it would require effort of you. You'd actually have to suck my dick and put in some effort and stroke my nutsack and give me some love and rub my back and make me feel loved. You'd actually have to do something. A lot of they don't want to do anything. They just want you to do all the work. And even if you bring that up to them, they'll be so mad that you brought it up to them because you found them out. And instead of admitting that's the truth, they'll never do it. And you'll sit there wondering for the rest of your life, like, were you wrong? No, I want to tell you, you weren't wrong, brother. Women are very, very, very evil and two-faced and the double standardy. And it's disgusting. And you're going to be attracted to them for the rest of your life, most likely. just the way the world works, I guess. All you can do really is stay chill, you know, give love when you got the capacity to do it, and hope for the best, hope you get some love. If you ask for it, it's never going to be the same. Sure, you can ask for it sometimes. I'm not saying never ask for love. I'm just saying, like, it gets pretty disheartening when you have to sit there and ask for a hug from your girlfriend, or you have to ask to be kissed in a loving way instead of them just loving the animals all day, and then they can barely even kiss your cheek, you know what I mean? Loving their friends, to love their girlfriend. The girlfriend matters so much, even though they don't lift a fucking finger for her. You know what I mean? It's so frustrating. It will make you violent. You will hurt yourself, or you will hurt your health, or you know what I mean? You'll cope and you'll hurt your health, or you'll hurt somebody. You'll hurt your family member. You'll hurt your brother. You'll hurt your mom. I've done these. I've hurt my family because girlfriends destroyed my heart and made me hate the world. Yeah, you could blame it on me, and you could say I could have just stepped up somehow, but realistically, looking back on it, yeah, I know I wasn't perfect, but if I didn't get my heart destroyed by somebody I gave everything to, maybe I wouldn't have been so mad, you know what I mean? Maybe I wouldn't have been so irritable and depressed and so ready to hurt somebody, you know what I mean? I could go on and on. Like animals, like only giving you love when you got food, that's very frustrating. I could go on and on and on and on and on. People like supporting popular people, and you're that good at the same video game, and you make better videos, and you make more videos, and you have beaten that player who they act like is the best in the world. Guess what? You're getting like 2 views, and they're getting like 50,000. It's fucking cringe, dude. I've been talking about this shit for over a decade, and I shut up for like a year now, and I'm gonna start talking again because it's fucking true. I'm gonna say it to my dying breath. This world's super unfair, it's super cringe, it's super annoying. Favors popular, rich, good-looking people. It's fucking annoying, bro. Doesn't matter how good of a person you are, you're not always gonna persevere, you're not always gonna prevail. It's just the truth. You can keep trying, and you can keep, and that's what you should do, but it doesn't, you should be ready just to, you know, and you should know the truth. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Anyways, sorry for all the negativity. That's just the evil that's been eating away at my soul for the last few months. I'm not trying to get rid of it. I'm trying to move past it. It's not easy. A lot of new situations pop up that bring me back into it, you know what I mean? And I just want to have some good days with my partner and some good days with my family and try to forget a lot of this darkness that looms over me, you know? Sometimes you just wish somebody would fucking listen instead of judge you. Anytime you get a little bit negative, everyone fucking judges the shit out of you, acts like you're so fucking bad, but they're not there when you're blending up your dying parents a fucking smoothie. They're not there when you're scraping your injured girlfriend's fucking dishes clean. They're not there when you're petting your girlfriend's dog and your poor dog's sitting at home alone for 2 weeks all sad and alone. You know, people don't know what you go through. People are fucking assholes. It's fucking annoying. No one cares. People act like they're so nice and they care so much about others, but they just care about their friends, their popular, good-looking girls, the girl that at work or school that makes them laugh. It's fucking annoying. Wish they cared about you that much. Doesn't matter what you do, they never will. You have to beg for any type of attention you get, and it's not going to stay around, I promise you. You might get it for a little bit, but it's not going to stay around. Good luck, boy. Keep working. That's your answer. I'm sick of, the reason I'm venting all of this stuff is because I want to move on. I want to go to Texas and have a good time and be able to focus on the drive and the fun and the adventure with my girlfriend. I want to be happy for my animals and my parents and my siblings and my girlfriend and me and anyone else that I might, you know, meet down the road at work or something. I want to be happy for people and nice to them. I'm sick of this cloud of judgment from the world constantly raining down on my head. Like this fucking cat here. I love this cat to death. This cat has swiped at me, scratched me, bit me before I let him off the hook. He fucking pukes in my bed, and I bop him in the head, and it wasn't even that bad. He was literally fine. And he used it to ham up for 3 weeks, 4 weeks now. Like he was so fucking abused. Like we never gave him love before. Never gave him love after. Oh, he'll act like he's like when he's lonely, he'll come up to you and ask for like pets and love. And then the next morning he's like giving you the stink eye for like 6 hours. And then you open a can of chicken and he runs up to you and starts melting for you like he's the sweetest little thing ever. It's like, dude, you just gave me the stink eye for like 7 days in a row and made me feel like a horrible person. I open up a can of chicken and you act like I'm the nicest thing in the world. I'm not gonna give you this chicken, bro. You know what I mean? It's just things like that just keep happening. It's just so disheartening. It's so frustrating. I can't take it anymore. It's like I need to punch something. It's like I need to hurt myself. It's like I need to. I'm not saying I'm going to do these things. I'm just saying it puts this weird anxiety mixed with frustration, mixed with feelings of inevitable doom and death. It like mixes them all together into this black cauldron of fucking unhappiness. I'm just fucking tired of it. Just want to have some fucking fun while I'm around, you know what I mean? Just want someone to believe in me as much as I'm willing to believe in them. I want them to say, okay, that's Mike. He's the fucking best. He's licked my pussy. He's rubbed my butt. He's rubbed my back. He's done my laundry. He's cleaned up my cat's puke. He's fucking awesome. I will literally do anything for that man. And you don't even gotta do that for the rest of your life. Just doing that once for 1 year of your life, that would mean the world to me. I don't care. You know what I mean? That would mean the fucking world to me. I just want one fucking person in the world to be like that and think like that. Because that's how I think about other people. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but that's how I think about my family. That's how much I care about my friends, my family, even the friends I don't have anymore that we became enemies. Still care about them to the same degree. I'd still do something for them. I'll still make them a smoothie. I'm not a bad guy, you know what I mean? Still go share a memory with them and share a little weed smoke or something, you know what I mean? Like, even though I don't really smoke that much anymore. I'm just saying. I'm just tired of this like selfish ass world. It feels like that's like the only thing that's in my life is pure selfishness. And it doesn't matter how much I try for other people, it just never seems like it's enough. Never seems like it really wins them over. It's just really frustrating. Anyways, I'll try to talk about good stuff, but that's just a little bit of some of the negative that I've been feeling and going through, so hopefully something clears up. Hopefully a bright day shines on me. I'm still, it doesn't change the fact that I'm really grateful for finding my partner. It doesn't change the fact that I'm grateful for my parents helping me out so much. Grateful for the lovely animals in my life. It's just, it doesn't, all those things are awesome, and I'm not ungrateful for those things. It's just, there's a lot of dark things that seem to attack my life and the people around me's life, and it's just, it's tough sometimes. I want to be able to focus on the fun things, the Street Fighter, the new fighting games coming out, the Hollow Knight, Min of the Hollower, Resident Evil right around the corner, the fun speedrunning of various games this winter, getting a new job next year and trying that out for a while, learning to work on bikes, doing household projects with my parents and my girlfriend at our respective houses, taking care of the pets and getting deeper bonds with the pets, you know. I don't care what it is, I want the good stuff, but it's really hard to focus on that stuff when there's so many dark thoughts and so many dark interactions and moments. And yeah, that's kind of what I've been going through. And I could go on and on, whether I'm talking about problems with my e-bikes, the fact that Nintendo Switch 2 is fucking a big scam and a big sham and it costs too much and it's annoying. The fact that video games, like, they're not done the same way anymore and it's not as satisfying, there's not as many. It takes forever for the stuff you want to come out. By the time it comes out, like, you've waited so long that you don't even want it anymore. It's frustrating, dude. You know what I'm talking about. You can pretend I'm being petty or something, but it's true. This Fire Emblem game's really heating up right now. It was decent all the way up here, and I like the characters, but now it's like coming to a climax here. Coming to a climax. Oh my god. At least my back's doing a lot better, and that's pretty great. It's actually way better in the last 3 days. I don't know what's going on. It was like really weird. It like wouldn't heal properly for like 2 weeks for like no reason. Now it's like way better all of a sudden. Yeah, I've been playing some Donkey Kong, and that's been a lot of fun. I want to get more into that. These units are so fucking good on this game. It's fucking crazy, actually. Like, yeah, some of them have a little bit of a disadvantage, but shit, dude. Not really, though. Why does this wyvern lord have fucking magic growth to begin with? Like, what? Literally has no use for magic. Tempting to just like promote all these units for no reason, but it's like I don't even need to be that overpowered as the thing. Whatever. Just try to enjoy the game, despite some of the weirdness. Definitely glad I played this hack, though, I will say that. I'll play a little Donkey Kong after this. Maybe a little bit of a Metroidvania or something, platformer, and then my girlfriend will be here, and then I'll be going to bed. It'll be nice. What the fuck is the boss? I'm gonna head out here pretty soon. I'm sick of this world today. Give me that Brave Lands, baby. God damn. That lance is fucking crazy, man. starting to wish I promoted my unit this year. No, bro. I'm just gonna let that unit die. I usually don't do that, but I'm not fucking with it. Oh, she... Oh my god, I'm so mad. Oh, whatever, we weren't far that far in the chapter, but that's cringe. Should have just not used that unit like I was thinking in my head. I guess you deleted my preps. Stupid fucking game. Yep. Stupid fucking game, dude. Oh, I actually have to restart because I'm getting mad, bro. I deleted my fucking preps. I'm about to speedrun this shit, I'm fucking pissed. Stupid fucking world. No satisfaction ever. Oh no, the preps are randomly back. Stupid fucking game, dude. I hate this fucking world. So cringe. So fucking cringe, man. How does this guy get me? I went to the one fucking square and this guy has a fucking just enough damage to one-tap this stupid fucking mage. I will never use this mage. So fucking stupid. No defense, fucking no HP mage. So fucking stupid. The only unit in my whole team that's gonna die. That's so cringe. Oh, give me that RNG, Jesus. Speeder on the shit, Mike. Go, 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 go. Oh my, go. Shit's clean. It's not your fault, the game is clean. Fucking crit this guy. You piece of shit world. Don't use this piece of shit mage. She's going to die for sure. I better save state this shit too. I bet some moves and everything. What was my 28 speed sword master, not double this guy? The stats on these guys are getting crazy. You know what's fucking cringe? Psoriasis is fucking cringe. And the universe is cringe for making psoriasis. Oh my god, why do these fucking mages do so much damage? That is fucking cringe, dude. Stupid fucking mages. Shit. Like nothing I can do. Oh my god, this guy gets the worst level up. These girls aren't even that bad, he gets the worst level up. What in the Queen's might? God, these guys went. This went from like the easy mode to everyone one-shots my guys. Getting pissed. Something bad's gonna happen. Of course, I don't have any fucking healing on my guy. We didn't need it before, now all of a sudden we need it badly. Yes, get those crits, boy. What a shit level up! Motherfucker got 2 HP. 65 speed. 45 skill. 30 luck. 45 defense. 35 resistance, he gets HP. 90 strength, didn't get strength. Okay, now he's capped, but still. Cream. my god. I should have promoted everyone. What the fuck? You know, two guys who need range weapons conveniently don't fucking have one. This sucks. Well, literally massive jump in difficulty here. I'm gonna have to make some save states because it's such a weird jump in difficulty. This game just has so many units, like, I already have it has 3 teams, and there's enough units in the first team, probably for the end game, so I don't understand why there's so many other units. YOLO, I guess. That's the only thing we can do. I wouldn't have healing on any of these fucking people anyway. This guy fucking killed my dancer, bro. No, he fucking killed my dancer. That sucks. Okay, you can't reach, but you never fucking know what's gonna happen. What? Oh no, I didn't save my fucking... I put the promoting item on the guy and for some reason it's not on there now. I thought I did, I guess I didn't. Well, that sucks, dude. The one guy I wanted to promote. I like always do that, I always put the promotion item on the person I care about. Somehow I did. Oh, this is gonna be easy now, I think. Unless I have some crazy boss. Oh my god. Now we're getting kind of scary here. You would have a bunch of fucking Reaver weapons, you assholes. Oh, I just crit the guy with a Master Sword, bro. Can't make this shit up. Sword Master going. Why are they attacking this guy? The guy is easier to kill. What the fuck? Oh god. Yeah, we're not equipped for this. I think I am going to finish this chapter for whatever reason. Oh shit. I go. Oh no, I fucked up, guys. Oh, somehow my mage is too strong. Took a wyvern to the face. .57 crit, this unit is busted. Don't make no sense. What the hell? There's so many weird staffs in this game. I don't understand why they didn't attack this guy before when he was clearly weaker than the other guy. Oh, whatever. We in there, folks. Oh, that's been a big mistake, I think. Oh, I'm big mad. I think I just threw it all away. Well, that's fucking embarrassing. Oh my god, it is fucking game over, dude. I didn't even need to either. I could've just moved the guy. So stupid. How far back am I? Fucking A, it's so annoying, bro. Oh, I'm pissed. That was such a dumb fucking mistake. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. This fucking guy didn't have 0 fucking res. I should have just promoted everyone. I'm done. Fucking stupid dude. I gotta get out of here. I'm tilted. I'm gonna literally rush this as fast as possible. This fucking berserker has 18 res? What the fuck? Stats in this game are so fucked. I have a berserker with 18 res or what? Fucking world are we living in? Get me out of here. I'm sick of this shit. Died twice in like some level I never should have died in. These wyverns are pussies. Go, 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 go! Look at this. I'll be done with this one. Oh, nice level up, my guy. Damn, I didn't know using my entire team was gonna be so fucking necessary. Yes, crit. 12% crit. I think we're almost done here. %13 crit. No, I didn't visit the village. Whatever, I'm okay. It's probably the best item in the world, dude. Wow, what an emotional game. I like the rating on this, pretty good. If I had patience, I'd read it all. Fucking people talking to themselves. Alright, I gotta say, much love to you guys. Talk to you guys down the road. Might be a while before I do another commentary. I'm kind of talked out here. Nice talking to you guys. What else? I'm gonna go play some Donkey Kong. It's probably late as fuck. What time is it? My girlfriend's gonna be here soon. That'll be nice. As per the usual, she cares more about random people out there in the world than she does about us. It's all good. At least she cares about people, you know. Could be worse. It's just frustrating. It's like you always want someone that their sole focus is them, you, your future together. And then when you grow up and you see that never happens, it's super disappointing. Doesn't mean they're bad. I'm not saying they're bad people. I'm not saying you should end your relationships. I'm just saying it's always happens. Especially women. So if you're a man and you like women, which is most of us, good luck, guys. Women, for some reason, they won't care about themselves, usually. Unless there's some beautiful goody two-shoes. And they won't care about you and your future with them. They'll specifically care about their friends, workplace drama, other people, which is it's fine to care about. It's the fact that you and the future with them is never the priority. You know what I mean? And you can never bring it up. It'll be a fight, or it'll be them acting like you don't believe in them, or this or that. It's just, it's rough. Frustrating. It's like you're not even telling them to not care about, you just want them to care about that, you know, you want them to care about their health more. You want them to care about your health more. You want them to care about your life that you're trying to build together. It's like they always just end up caring about, they act like men just care about sex, and then they end up they're the ones who just care about sex. Like, to an extreme, too, not just like a little bit. It's like that's all that matters to them. Ah, well, what are you gonna do? Gotta be selfish sometimes and hope that people don't hate you for being selfish, because most of the time, everyone who expects you to be selfless will verifiably, objectively be selfish towards you, and then selfless towards other people. It's really weird like that. That's just how it works. Same reason God invented psoriasis, same reason God invented cancer, same reason all the bad stuff in the world, honestly. So I'm sick of it all, guys. I'm gonna pack it in for the night, play a few relaxing games, maybe watch a relaxing video or something. And we're just waiting for Silksong, and we're waiting to have a good time playing that game. And I'm gonna be going to Texas after that, and that'll be a big trip for my life, the biggest trip I've ever taken, so it should be fun. Peace out.